What's up?
Hold up. I gotta apologize to fucking Ghost Dave right now. Cause right before you popped up on the screen, I'm like, can you fill in for a taping right now?
No,
What'd he say?
I told you, hold on a second.
Oh, I mean
I handled it.
The way your girl sounded in the background, it sounded like you wasn't about to be able to get free.
Are you shitting me, bro?
Yeah, listen.
I wear the pants around here, nigga.
Saying all this while she gone. I see you.
I wait for her to come back and say it to her motherfucking face. I don't give a fuck.
I don't want to get into the middle of breaking y'all up. I'm not gassing you, just so you know. I'm not gassing.
I think you gassing him, Mike.
I'm not. His girl is.
I can't be gassed. I'm an electric vehicle.
I think I'm taking Carl Winslow out.
Good.
Because I think it's a question. I think there's.
Please do. That's so dumb.
It's not. Some of this stuff gonna be done, Bonnie.
That shit's stupid.
Listen, if he banged Carl Winslow, that's great story. I'm sorry. Like it's family. It's family matters. Like we grew up with this guy.
We grew up with this
Nah.
Listen, the family matters is that picture that was floating around with Jay-Z, Beyonce, and Diddy in the sack together. That's some family matters right there.
Who was in the sack with Diddy?
One that you don't really hear too much about.
Because they were saying that was AI.
It could be, but what ain't AI at this point? You know what I'm saying? You don't know what to believe. And then the stuff that they put in the news you'd be like, nigga, I did that shit like 2 weeks ago. That's regular shit. That ain't, you know what I'm saying? That's some consensual shit.
Here's what I'm thinking. Do we really care that Diddy fucked this man?
No, that's why I said drop it. Because I'm just trying to figure out why everybody's so fascinated with two men fucking.
Right.
Or nasty work. I don't care.
I don't care where Diddy sticks his Johnson.
I don't care either. The reason why I put it up there is because it's fucking Diddy, it's Salacious, and it was Carl Winslow. I'm taking it out now.
Yeah, but this is it. But this is the thing. Who didn't Diddy fuck? Who gives a fuck at this point? The man has fucked so much, he's gonna fuck a donkey, and I wouldn't be surprised.
But y'all act like if 50 Cent fucked Mr. Rogers, we shouldn't talk about it.
No, that's different.
We'd probably be like,
50
that's wild.
ain't never been known to be fucking.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Diddy been a since he was dancing for fucking Father MC.
Since Wendy Williams outed him years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
In the 90s.
She got kicked off on Christopher.
Boom, there you go. On Christopher Street. So
she had a motherfucking picture of Diddy and Mace holding hands on the beach.
I like y'all energy. Yeah, I like y'all energy. I see y'all got some shots up in practice right now.
No, because there was dicks on the fucking bathroom.
Yes.
Sink. Cameron didn't leave. He stayed. Listen, it's a whole bunch of shit going on. I'm over it. As long as he's not fucking children, I don't care where Diddy sticks his dick.
Actually, there is some. His lawyer said that there's a couple of cases where he was fucking with 9-year-olds and 12-year-olds. He's going to jail and he ain't coming out.
See, I think he's George Jefferson walking, and I'm gonna tell you why. They're putting all this salacious stuff in the news so they could do a mistrial. By the time he goes to trial, you're not gonna know what's true, what's false, and he gonna do this. That's why they got him fucking sitting.
But what about
George Jefferson?
What about the video?
George Jefferson.
He gonna do the George Jefferson walk out of there.
Out.
But what about the videos?
What videos?
We ain't seen them.
Because he beat a bitch's ass?
No.
A lot of people do DV. I'm not falling for that either.
Right, but the prosecution says that they have other videos.
They ain't got shit.
If they had other videos,
fry him then.
Listen.
They ain't got shit. He's George Jefferson walking.
Nah, what they want to do is extend the trial because it's going to cost money. The whole court system is a money game.
Absolutely.
And they know how much money he got. So until we got a good significant amount of that shit, keep this shit going. Keep it going until he run out of money. Then we'll lock his ass up.
Okay, Bonnie, are we saying, Bonnie, your thoughts on Diddy's ultimate innocence or guilt is?
I think he's guilty, but I think that he's gonna George Jefferson walk. Okay. Everybody's focusing too much on the gay shit. Until you can prove some children up there, then he's gonna walk.
Albie sure seemed to be doing a lot of talking about Kim Porter.
That's his ex.
Yeah, you got
Exactly. Of course, he got an axe to grind.
Okay, so what is Al B. Sure saying about Kim Porter, and what is Al B. Sure saying about Al B. Sure? Al B. Sure dropping cryptic shit online, basically saying this nigga tried to have me killed. Remember, I was in the hospital. That was Diddy, right?
Probably did.
And he also saying this nigga killed Kim Porter,
and he probably did.
Yeah, we got.
And Pac.
Listen, here's the thing: Diddy been getting away with murder since City College.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? Because I was there when the girl got trampled by all them fucking people from Brooklyn. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He overbooked some shit and he never went to jail. And all this shit that's happening to him right now is called karma.
Yep.
That's it.
Can we still play? Are you still gonna bump
all the time?
Only You by 112?
Everything.
Yep.
Not gonna bump R. Kelly.
And they still bumping him at people's barbecues.
And I'll say this real quick. The whole thing about R. Kelly, that's over with. Because they didn't elected this guy. I'm not even gonna say his name. So you can't tell me nothing about, you can't make me feel bad about stepping in there in love. You can't. You can't. Because this guy is the creepiest of all creeps that did the wildest shit. He's on video saying to a 10-year-old girl, in 10 years, I'm gonna be dating you. Like,
you start and I'm ready.
In the wake of questions and allegations about Donald Trump's behavior towards women, ET discovered this footage in our archive, which we provided to CBS News.
Soon. Thursday night. You're going up the escalator? I'm gonna be dating her in 10 years. Can you believe it? Okay.
Come on, man.
Y'all, who said that? Wow. Who said that?
The orange guy. He said it.
Oh.
It's on video. It's really on video. Him looking at a 10-year-old girl saying, in 10 years, I'll be dating you.
A lot of them do it, though.
Yeah, right. They do.
A lot of them do it.
You know, all right. If you wasn't my daughter, I'd date you.
You know what bothers me about the assassination of a black man? Because that's what they're doing to Puffy. Is all these white men, they all do this shit, right? We don't have enough black men who are role models that we can fuck around and start getting rid of all of them behind the same shit that white people do.
Yeah.
So, like I said, when it comes to Diddy, if you're not telling me that if he fucked a kid, fuck him. Any other thing that he did, I don't care. There's too little prominent black men who have been successes, and you hear the people, they're like, oh, well, let's go to Jay-Z next. Goddamn, you're trying to wipe out the nation. Get the fuck out of here. We don't have enough.
Well, Jay-Z, you know what I'm saying? That nigga really was fucking Foxy Brown when she was 14.
So, he's nasty work. Listen, he groomed Beyonce.
Right.
He fucks everybody who been fucking on somebody. Let's go to Rachel Roy, who was with Dame. He fucked Aaliyah, who was with Dame. I mean, he does some nasty work.
Yeah, he's a grimy Brooklyn nigga at the end of the day.
Yeah,
he doesn't and blamed it on somebody else.
There you go. But again, not enough black men, so we gonna have to hold off on some of these motherfuckers until we could get some more prominent.
Y'all can have Jay-Z. He got his money already. Y'all can have him.
Exactly.
Right.
And you ever seen the video, I'm a biter, not a writer?
Yep.
I don't think so.
You never seen that?
No.
I don't think so.
You need to see that.
Say no more.
I mean, he said it in his own line.
In the search bar, type in Jay-Z, I'm a biter, not a writer.
For myself and others, I say a big verse, I'm only bigging up my brother.
No, but the whole purpose behind that video is they show you how many fucking verses and lines he took from other niggas and he made himself a billionaire.
I have seen that.
Yeah,
but they made it a hot line. He makes it a hot song.
No,
right.
At this point, it's copyright infringement. Fuck that. Are you shitting me right now?
Nah. Yeah,
but it goes both ways because you know what? Everybody does that though.
It's two lines. It's two sides to that. It's two sides to that. I'm gonna say this because when you put it together, they play the Biggie line, they play the Jay-Z line, another Biggie line, right? That's what you're talking about, right? But Jay-Z's career lyrically is so much more than those lines that he bit.
Right.
Right.
So if they were, why even use them then?
Because it's dope.
It's not dope.
There was dope lines.
It's stealing. And in hip hop, that's called biting.
Listen, and I think
no.
To a degree, I think it is.
Time.
I think it is biting, right?
It's biting. If you did it once, okay, you paying tribute. But to have 60 and 70 of these shits, but
he had a long career, but he got mad albums. He got a long career.
And each of those albums are stolen lines.
That's okay.
If you that dope of a lyricist, why do that?
Because it goes with whatever the mood was.
Nah.
And listen.
And he gets in there, and you have to think, he says he doesn't write. He just goes in and starts rapping. So if that's going to be his transition, it's cool. Listen, if Jay-Z had like 4 albums and he had 60 stolen lines, cool. Man's catalog is thick.
Very.
And you still got the same 60 stolen line. So come on, man.
But listen,
I'm not giving him a pass for that.
Nas addressed it, and he said
you a biter and you trash.
And he said, how much of
that nigga? He eated that camel looking motherfucker.
How much of Biggie's lines is gonna come out your fat lips?
Right.
He said it. So 2 things can be true at the same time.
But is he paying homage to Big though? Is he keeping the name alive?
I think he was biting.
Are you paying homage to every nigga you bit from? No. It's more than just Biggie. You bit from
I know.
You bit from fucking
Flick
Grandmaster Flash in them.
Yeah.
Like, come on, B. Like, nah. That's not paying homage.
I like
you're not saying these niggas' names. You just biting their raps.
Yeah, but we know where it came from.
Yeah,
though.
we know where it came
from. We know the origins.
Don't know where it came from.
They need to. Then you don't need to listen to hip hop.
If they don't know, then he should be paying tribute, giving them some writers credit, anything.
Oh, the credits be in there?
No, they don't.
I'm gonna watch the film you're talking about.
We don't credit this particular line written by XYZ, and this line written by XYZ, and this line written. No, he don't do that. It should be like written by Jay-Z, produced by XYZ in the credits.
Yeah, but you know what? When I find those lines and I hear it's from somebody that I didn't know it was from, I'd be like, oh, dope. And it makes me want to go listen to maybe some shit that I didn't hear from them.
French is mad at Hove.
He is. It's a Brooklyn. Yeah. Are you from Brooklyn, French?
I'm from Harlem.
Oh.
Harlem. And Jay-Z got something to do with Big L's death.
Oh, shit.
Since we going there.
Oh, my. Well, would you care to share?
Y'all some researching motherfuckers. Go research.
Listen, first of all, Jay-Z got too much power for us to be. I think Jay-Z got too much power for us to be having this conversation on camera.
Fuck Jay-Z.
Fuck Jay-Z.
That's the same first thing that came to mind when French said it.
I heard the music, yo.
Yep, you did.
Fuck Jay-Z. Listen, man. Y'all want to talk about Jon B or y'all don't want to talk about Jon B?
I don't care.
I didn't even really realize what was happening with him. So
no, it's nothing.
Because it wasn't like a clip or whatever.
No, it's just that I reached out to Jon B. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say this.
You reached out to Jon B.
Okay.
Who?
You reached out to Jon B.
I reached out to Jon B.
And he what?
Heard him.
Well, not only that, but I can't even. I can't even. He blocked me.
Okay. Maybe he heard your politics.
Jon B supposed to be with us.
Why? There we go again.
Expectations you talking about?
Yeah.
And
expectations, and he's supposed to be with us. Why? Because he fucked black women. Is he married to a black woman? Did he sing songs that we like?
R&B.
That doesn't mean he's with us.
But but do not wait. Jon B got a cookout invite.
Not the fuck from me, he don't.
See, but you don't like giving out invites to the cookout.
No, because I'm not fucking stupid. Everybody ain't supposed to be at the cookout. That nigga's supposed to be at a picnic.
Oh, yes. Liz, I disagree.
Everybody that does what we like doesn't get an invite to the cookout.
You're right about that.
We do plenty of shit that they like, and they flip it and bounce it, and you see what happened when you get an invite today to the picnic.
You talk about Shabuzi now?
Oh, we talking about Diddy. We talking about Jay. We talking about our prominent guys that got invites to the picnic and then got hung out to dry. You talking about Bill Cosby. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about those guys who got invites to the picnic. We're talking about Muhammad Ali when Muhammad Ali didn't want to fight their war. That's what happened when you get an invite to the picnic.
Okay.
Oh, we made you, nigga. We break you. We got you.
That's right.
All right, you ain't playing ball.
But
you ain't acting right.
But Jon B, besides my own personal gripe, right? Let's just leaving my personal gripe about Jon B out of the conversation.
Sure.
Jon B haven't done nothing sideways.
He doesn't have to do anything sideways. Everybody that does what we like does not necessarily get an invite to the cookout.
When you go to a Jon B concert,
always inviting a motherfucker to a cookout.
When you go to a Jon B concert,
I don't.
But I don't either.
I like Jon B's music.
I love Jon B's music, but
listen, he dope.
But look what I'm saying though. When you go to his concert and you look at that crowd, it's 99% black women. That's the cookout. He already at the cookout. Cause look who bought all the damn tickets. And ain't nobody gonna tell me.
They at his picnic. They at his picnic. Listen, he can pick and choose.
All right, so you know what? So you invited him to the show and he declined or he blocked you or whatever. So now, so instead of coming on the show, now we get to talk about his stupid ass on the show. Fuck Jon B, bro. Fuck that nigga. Listen, you ain't fucking with us. We ain't
I like his music.
Fuck out of here. You and your 3 songs.
I don't even like his music, so I'm out of this.
That ain't coming to the
listen. I can't give you the name of any of that motherfucker songs.
Me either.
Jon B.
I know him when I hear him, but I can't name him.
I don't even know when I hear him.
I started this conversation.
Somebody gotta tell me, yo, that's Jon B.
I was mad when they played him on BET in the 90s. So I ain't even gonna talk about Jon B.
Listen, Michael McDonald, I'm old. He ain't going nowhere. He's at the cookout. He's at the big people table, mac and cheese, whole nine.
Michael McDonald. Yo,
we're not gonna get rid of Michael McDonald.
Don't have people food.
It's a few of them that got the cookout invite.
Thank you, French.
Because, you know, they music is what we fucked with at that time. You dig what I'm saying? But here's the real of the shit. We don't know these motherfuckers and we don't know their lifestyles and thought processes on how they really feel about black people. They said, yo, I can do some soul music. I can copy their shit. But are you really fucking with us is the question.
Right.
And you gave the olive branch to motherfucking Jon B and he swatted that shit away. So fuck him, bro.
But I might be too small for Jon B. But listen, maybe that's his reasoning. But Jon B, you're not hitting like that. Oh my God, I don't want to say this out loud. But I'm gonna say it out loud,
nigga. Say it with your chest, nigga.
Fuck it then. French says, say it. Jon B, you're not that big. You got 5 cuts, my guy. 5. And I'm authentic. I'm from this shit, my guy. The first sounds I heard ever in life, musically, was the Isley Brothers, Marvin Gaye, Barry White. I'm from that shit, okay? And that's the shit that you picked up on, and you rode your wave, and you still going on your little fucking 300 fucking seat tour with the shit. And I just wanted to sit down and have a good conversation with you because I do some of the best interviews in the motherfucking game, and you blocked me. You blocked me. Mav said your ass shouldn't have been invited to the cookout anyway.
Niggas seen him do some shit with Pac and was like, yeah, he's in. That's Pac, man. That's they shit.
So Jon B, and I got it on my notes. I said, you're not Katy Perry. You're not Katy Perry. What you doing?
Katy Perry don't come to the cookout.
No, she don't get invited to the cookout. But if I DM Katy Perry, I can see her blocking me.
Right.
Like, yeah, but what warranted a block, though?
Why did you block me?
That's the whole point.
I've spoken to me and French speak by phone so much, so we don't even be DMing like that unless we doing memes back and forth. But the way I approach everybody, and y'all know how I approach people in the DM, I'm very respectful. You know what I mean? So I come at him on a very respectful level.
Okay.
He don't say shit back to me. I wait like a couple of fucking months. I try to go back and I see I'm blocked. Like, why would you block me, Jon B?
He might have looked at your politics.
Yeah. Well, Jon B.
Or maybe Jon B's not the one actually running his social media.
That's what I was about to say.
No.
That's
So
exactly what I was about to say.
Ooh. So did I just shit on Jon B for nothing?
You did.
Maybe, but it's cool.
No, we don't know. We don't know. He might run his own shit like Snoop Dogg runs his own fucking Instagram. Jon B might not.
I mean, you did shit on him for no reason, but I like it.
All right, but he blocked me. If he, assuming he blocked me, like, damn, Jon B. It is. I mean, it is what it is. I just wanted to get that off my mouth.
Because if he blocks you, he'll never see this show.
Oh, okay. He might. Somebody might share the shit.
I mean, I like the
Somebody
read.
might go,
So.
yo, John, you need to see this shit, and they cut you up on the show.
Right. Because the nigga think just because he got a dope barber that can get him to cut.
Right.
Like,
He got a black barber.
What kind of cut do he get? A black cut, don't he?
Yep.
Yeah, he do. Yeah. He got the high, you know what I mean? The high fade right here, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's like Travis Kelce. I know French don't follow sports. He probably know who Travis Kelce is. Remember Travis Kelce was with the black girl?
Yep.
And he had the hair, he had the cut. He had the cut. I mean, but now listen, he from Cleveland Heights. He from around the way. Listen, that's a black community. He gets the cookout invite. He came up in it. I'm just telling you. I just know this for a fact. So he's with the black girl. He had the cut. He got with Taylor Swift. What'd he do?
Got him a Billy Bob Thornton up here.
What?
That boy looking wild.
He let the white boy hair grow out. And then he got the porn stash.
Yep, big joint.
Yeah.
State trooper joint.
Yo,
listen,
that's hilarious.
State trooper. Hey, yo, listen. He was lined, his mustache used to be lined up like this. You know what I mean? The slick shit. You know what I mean?
Oh, his joint used to be tight.
Yeah, he was tight.
Fade. Boom. Now you look at him, you just know he gonna call you a nigger. You know he gonna pull out his Make America Great Again hat on.
Oh, he's a hee-haw now.
With the mullet hanging out the back.
Not the mullet.
Listen, let's do, I think just to start with teacher bus students ass. Y'all got that? If y'all don't, I'm gonna send it to you so you can watch it.
Yes.
Watch it right now.
Y'all got it?
Yep.
Hold on, let me see.
Teacher bus students ass. I just clicked it so I could watch it.
The violent brawl breaking out in a California classroom involving a music teacher and a 14-year-old. So what started as a fight and why some students are standing with that teacher tonight. ABC's Will Carr picks up the story.
Come on, bro. Yeah, walk back. Watch the tense moments just before a brawl breaks out between a teacher and pupil. Bro, did you really say that, bro? This 14-year-old repeatedly calling his African-American teacher a racial slur.
Bro, say it too, bro. We're right here, bro. Everybody's watching. What's up?
Hurling a basketball at the teacher. According to students, the confrontation sparked by an alleged dress code violation.
You ain't telling me.
After asking the student to leave the class, the teacher, Marston Riley, eventually snaps.
I'm telling you, right?
Pulling the student to the floor, pummeling it with repeated blows to the head. Riley arrested, the student sent to the hospital. The community of Maywood, California now split on who's to blame.
I think it was both of their faults, like the teacher and the student. I was scared for the kid and probably for the teacher too.
While some parents also voicing their concerns.
I know kids say stuff that they shouldn't, but he should be accountable.
Tom, tonight the teacher is facing a child abuse charge. The student has been released from the hospital, and here at the school they're planning on having counselors on campus first thing in the morning.
You know what? Them kids will take you there.
Word.
It can.
I used to be a substitute teacher, and I got the fuck up out of there.
Send me that shit because that ain't on either notes.
Yeah, I got the fuck up out of there. Them kids will take you there. Yeah, it's not right, but
listen, we know the kid dead wrong.
Ooh, but he's a grown man. He needed to walk away.
Listen, he needed to walk away. And I mean, is there more footage that we don't have?
Doesn't even matter.
Did he take any steps in getting this kid removed other than telling him that he needs to leave?
Let me tell you something.
I hear you.
When you're in that school system, you could call 50 times. I remember this kid, they told me, I walked into the classroom. They said, call if he's going to misbehave. And I'm thinking to myself, if you have to put out a disclaimer, you should have already removed him before I even got in there.
Right, especially
Anyways,
if it's singling somebody out.
there you go. So now the kid starts popping off, and now he wants to press up on me, and I'm like, get back. So I'm literally just holding his shoulder. I'm controlling him by the shirt. And I'm just holding it. I'm like, yo, somebody call for help. Swear it was the longest 5 minutes of my life trying not to kill somebody's kid.
Right.
You know what I'm trying to say? But what that teacher did was wrong. You don't put your hands on nobody's kid. The teacher should have removed himself from the situation as an adult.
Absolutely, he could have left.
I'm gonna look at this
Let me
video
point
again.
something out. Let me get the floor right quick, please, Mike.
Yep, of course.
Let me point something out. So the teacher closed the distance between him and the kid. We all know the kid was in the wrong, and we have no idea how long this thing been going on, and we know the teacher's super, super fed up. He already done assaulted the teacher verbally.
Yep.
He's already assaulted him physically with a basketball. But when the teacher closed the distance, and we've seen this a million times, the pause, and it's only brief, it's very brief, it's in the video. The pause and the positioning of the body. That's those rules of it. That's engaged. He's engaging this kid. He's setting this kid up for a flush, for a good shot. Like it was already, as soon as I seen him closing the distance, I said, this is where the shit get dicey at. Then he stops for a second, and then there it go. Bad business. Bad business for the teacher. You know what I'm saying? The shit suck all the way around. But I can understand where there are people who agree with the teacher and there are people who are in agreement with the kid. I don't see how the hell you're in agreement with the kid because that shit is not a go. And listen, I say this from the realest of places. When I was in 10th grade, I beat up my teacher. I removed myself from the classroom and went to the office and told them what I did. The police was called. I was removed from school. I was kicked out of school. I was the fucking problem because I felt disrespected, because I was singled out. Listen, I was the fucking problem. It wouldn't matter what teacher it was. He would have had to be a jujitsu master or something. My skill set is not like a regular guy. I trained for this type of shit. But I'm in the fucking wrong. I was touched, and I took that as the opportunity, you know what I'm saying, to do what I want to do. And I was still wrong. I was still wrong. Listen, I was disruptive because every time I came to that class, I literally went to every student in the classroom to say, what's up, to shake their hand, to slap them up, dap them up, or do some silly, goofy shit. I did everything but come in that fucking classroom and sit my ass down to learn the lesson. This particular day, the teacher probably was tired of my shit. I was already at the class. I was holding the door open, which ain't my fucking job, for two young ladies that was late and coming down the hallway. So now I'm impeding the progress of the teacher because the teacher's gonna close the door and then they're gonna have to report to the office. Here I am saving bitches. And then I escalate everything. Once the teacher puts his hands on me and tells me to leave, I don't leave. I show my black ass. Then I leave. I remove myself from the situation. And listen, the snowball effect that came with my ignorance. Listen, I know I'm a fucking problem at that point. I knew I was a problem every time the teacher did not touch me. I promise you, this kid has been a thorn in this man's ass for quite some time. It still doesn't warrant, you know what I'm saying, the teacher to put his hands on him, but that kid ain't got no fucking right putting his hands on that teacher or throwing anything at him. I was dead ass wrong. Even after the teacher touched me, and we all know that that's a no-go. You don't put your hand on anybody's kids, but you're talking about a kid my parents didn't come to school when I did some bullshit. My parents didn't call and be like, hey, listen, whatever his grades like. My grades were good. Listen, all-state athlete, my parents had never seen me play a game of anything. Never seen me slam dunk. They heard about that shit. Never seen me run track. Never seen, you know what I'm saying? They see my medals sparingly. So I knew I was the fucking issue in that situation. Luckily, I got me together because nobody fucking else wasn't. Nobody else wasn't trying to get me together. Nobody cared. Nobody gave a fuck. But I know I'm wrong. I know this teacher wasn't supposed to put his hands on me, and I used that shit as the opening to show everybody what the fuck I know. The same shit I did to students, I did to my teacher.
I'm a son of a teacher. And so where I come down, I just want to give a very nuanced and thoughtful response to what we saw in the video. Fuck that kid.
Yeah, for sure.
That's where I'm at. Listen, whoop his ass. Whoop his ass.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna tell you where homie went wrong.
Learn something.
Where the teacher went wrong.
Mike. Whoop his ass.
The first punch.
Did he?
Yes.
Because the kid
No, the kid already hit him though. The kid already hit him though.
Threw something at him and it hit him in the leg.
It doesn't matter.
You cracked this kid in the face with a straight punch.
Nah, you can't be doing that.
My guy, you are being aggressive to a grown man. You get what come with that.
On the street. On the street.
We are talking about white America right now.
No.
That shit was on channel
everybody,
7
this
News,
is our
bro.
problem.
ABC.
Everybody, I see all these other people. I'm not gonna name names.
Hold on. Just remember the white supremacist world we live in America, my nigga. You dig what I'm saying? We just had an election.
Yeah.
Hatred won the election. So keep it real with yourself. No matter what that cracker boy did, when that black man threw the first punch, you wrong and you done.
Sometimes
you can't put your hands on nobody's kid. As an adult, that's like a man hitting a woman. You know you could beat a woman's ass. It don't matter if you're a skinny man, a larger man,
no matter what
midget,
that child said.
You can't. He was supposed to walk away.
He
blocked him like he was a grown ass man.
Y'all can tell me in the comments what y'all think. Whoop his ass, and I'm gonna tell you a story.
Everybody gonna say whip his ass because
hell no.
Good.
Whip his fucking
ass. But what if the student is like me?
Don't go to jail.
If you can't beat him, then you just lost to a kid. That's life. That's life.
But listen, I'm also telling you that I'm dead fucking wrong.
And you wrong, just like the kid was wrong. You challenge a grown man. You done got your ass whooped. Let's play. Let's dance. Listen.
Yeah, but you send your kids to school to be safe, not to be attacked by a teacher.
So let me explain something to you.
If he was on the street and he stepped to the grown man, it's all well and fair. This is a professional setting. You send your kids there to be safe. If my kid told me he got mollywopped by a grown-ass man, I'm fucking pissed. I'm going in. I'm going
to tell you what, and you make a differentiation between the streets and the classroom. I get that. So let me tell you something about the streets, even though you're going to be like, yeah, but that was the streets. But let me tell you the philosophy. One time, Jimmy down the street, Cootie. Niggas know what cooties is, right? That's what we called him, late 70s, early 80s, right? He had the Cadillac Brougham fur on the house speaker, and we ain't had kicker boxes. You know what I mean? We had a big-ass house speaker in that motherfucker. Coolest nigga on the fucking block. 10 years older than me. I'm 9, he's 19. He used to, fuck with us, talk to us, OG type shit, right? I see the dude. I'm like, yo, what's up, Jimmy? He cracked a joke on me. I was like, smack me. I went home. Dad, Jimmy smacked me in the mouth. What'd you say to Jimmy? I called him a Dad said, get fuck out my face. That's how you learn. That's how you learn. Learn. Let's take this to another IG video I just seen recently with a lot of controversy about this video along the same lines. Mama comes over. You see mama on the porch with her 15, 16, 17-year-old boy confronting the father who's inside his house because the father then caught the boy in the girl bedroom and then put hands on the boy. And the mama then came over and said, don't put your hands on my boy. And I made a comment, these are the fucking rules ever since time has begun. You sneak over that girl house, fine. We've all done it. You get your little thing going, okay. Rule is, if you get caught, nigga, anything can happen. Risking it. You risking it. If I would have got caught, and I've been in many girls' bedrooms when I was a teenager. A lot of them didn't have fathers. Mama was at work or something like that. But let's say, I'm just saying that's just true. She ain't had the father, they was divorced. The father wasn't there. Mama's at work. I steal my mom's car. She let me in the house. Mama came home early. I'm in the closet. Mama catch me in the closet, I think we all know what's gonna happen.
What the hell is going on beneath the sheets in my home?
It's gonna be hands and feet. It's gonna be hands and feet, right? And that's what I signed up for, right? And when you fuck with a grown man, I don't give a fuck if it's at Chipotle or at John F. Kennedy High School. You sign up for that ass whooping, and when you want to start throwing punches at grown ass motherfucking men, I don't give a fuck where you at. And the other thing about it is, it's kids in these classrooms wilding out every day on these grown folks.
Super wild.
Talking shit. Nigga, fuck you. I'll beat your ass. Getting in their face. Walking up on the teacher with the teacher sitting at the motherfucking desk knocking shit off. Smacking women upside the motherfucking head. No, whoop their asses. Whoop them. And fuck them. And bring your daddy and let me and him work too. Fuck it. Since all the norms and all the rules is going out the fucking window, since we can elect the goddamn rapists, I'm just saying. Since the rules going out the fucking window, since certain black people now all of a sudden can't see what racism really look like, we done changed all the goddamn rules. And now we gonna say this nigga can throw a basketball at him, swing on him, call him nigga 4 times. That teacher don't even look tough. He don't look like he want that kind of smoke, but you forced that man. He probably behind on the fucking mortgage, nigga. Fuck with that nigga. His wife probably divorced him, left him or some shit, and you don't fuck with that man. Nigga, yeah, that's gonna be on you, nigga. It's gonna be on you.
Yeah, you damn so asking for it.
That's where I'm at.
Nope.
Yeah. Go ahead, Bonnie.
Nope.
Go ahead.
Nope. That kid got more problems than a little bit.
You can tell.
And as a teacher, you have to, as a teacher, as a professional, you have to know that. That is your job, to know that that kid has more problems than a little bit. So when he's in there, rah, 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 you call for help or you walk away. You don't put your hands on nobody's kid. I don't give a fuck what happened. He knocked him out like he was a grown man and was whooping his ass like it was UFC.
Get him.
Not only did he hit him once, he was on him. He was on his ass.
Finish him.
He took him out like he took out the fucking trash. Unacceptable.
Deserved it though.
Finish him.
Mike.
Fuck the kids, Mike.
Mike said finish him.
I wonder if that kid will try that again with another grown adult.
There's definitely a lesson to be learned that day.
I don't think he will.
He thinks long
I don't
and
think
hard.
he will. I don't think he will. You just, nigga, you're not living that down. One time, there's moments you don't live down in school. We used to wear white fucking gym shorts in the 80s. I don't know if y'all had this. The uniform. White, tight ass shorts. Tight shorts on dudes used to be a thing in the 80s. We didn't know. Not until Chris Webber and the Fab Five in Michigan came out with the baggy shorts did we understand that we could start doing this. We had tight shorts, gym shorts, 2nd grade. I thought I had mine on. I had on tighty whities. Came out on the fucking gym floor, told the nigga, throw me the ball. Everybody laughing. Y'all laughing. Y'all laugh. What is they laughing at right now?
You was calling for the ball, Mike?
And they're not throwing me the ball either. And they laughing. And I looked down and I got on Fruit of the Looms.
Not the Fruit of the Looms.
In front of everybody.
Oh shit.
Until I left that school. Until I left that school 2.5 years later.
Shit, the damage was done, nigga. You should have just stayed it out.
I was that guy. No, but I mean, I matriculated through till I went to the next school. But the whole time I was there.
Oh, yeah.
Like, remember when you, yeah. You don't.
Legend has it.
Certain shit you don't live down. And he don't live down that ass whooping.
No.
Remember you tried to fucking go at Mr. Kimbrough and he whooped your ass, nigga? Remember that?
He gonna be at work one day. Nobody gonna pull that video up.
Oh, you want to work? You can even beat this guy.
They gonna send out a mass email with the video link.
Oh,
hey, listen,
Lord.
Listen. I'm just gonna say.
Oh shit.
Bonnie is not entertained. She is not entertained.
Yeah.
Excuse my code, everybody watching out there. Bonnie is not entertained.
She ain't.
Okay, so
No, and the funny thing is, listen, I understand whooping that kid's ass. I get it.
But
That
you
is why I
understand the
left.
other
That's why
side as
I
well.
left the school system. Because after being there for 10 years, I noticed the kids were making me more angry. Like, if I have to tell you, call your mother, and I'm going to handle your mother because I can't handle you, it's time to go.
Yeah, for sure.
You understand what I'm trying to say? And I've told that to kids. And that's when I had to hem up the kid by the shit. It's time for me to go. I'm
let
going
me
to
ask
hurt
you a
somebody's
question.
fucking kid.
Let me ask you a question. You got the kid hemmed up.
Mm-hmm.
You said,
I didn't touch him though.
right. You said, I'm doing everything in my power not
to knock his shit off.
Suppose the kid would have punched you. Then what?
I wouldn't have hit him. Because I already understood when they already gave me the briefing that he's a problem, that his problems are way bigger than mine. What do I look like going back and forth with a fool? I'm going to be a fool. That guy done fucking lost his job. He can't pay his mortgage. Because what? You decided to put your hands on a kid. That kid don't got nothing to lose. But when you're smarter, you know I got way more to lose than a fucking kid who clearly has mental health issues, problems at home, whatever. You have to be an adult in a situation. If he would have hit me, he would have just hit me.
Hey, that's my excuse right there for doing what I did. Because that shit is truly real.
Let's do a scenario where, let's say I'm the teacher and I'm sitting at my desk.
Yes, sir.
And I tell the kid to sit down and he don't want to sit down, and he's 6'1", and he's 16 years old, and he played line for the football team.
Yeah.
And he walk up to my desk and slap the shit out of me. What should I do?
You should probably leave. Do you have a mortgage?
Yeah.
Does he have a mortgage? Do you want to go to jail? Do you want to go to jail and have that stain on your record? Because your ego was bruised by a 16-year-old?
Yeah, I'm smacking the shit out that kid.
Because you ain't going to get to live it down. They're going to be like, hey, y'all remember Mr. Powers? The guy smacked it.
But that's where ego comes in.
Yes, it does.
I don't have that much ego because I'm more focused on money.
Okay, maybe it ain't
money's gonna trump my ego.
Motherfucker,
you're gonna be living behind the school.
Am I a bitch?
Hit that kid.
Am I some kind of bitch?
Here it is.
That you could walk up on me and slap the shit out of me?
No, here's what I would do, bro. I would eat that smack, right? And then when I got home from work that day, I would call one of my nephews.
I already knew what you was doing.
This what this motherfucker look like. Come fuck him up after school tomorrow.
Right. It's
go to work. Go to work.
Yes.
The next day.
Okay. So Stone, your problem ain't the fact that the kid got payback. Your problem is the fact that the teacher threw too much away by.
Exactly. Because it's just like French said. You're sitting over here playing checkers. I don't play checkers. I'm gonna play chess because I'm gonna be plotting too. But I'm not losing my shit behind some child who has nothing.
I respect that.
That's crazy.
I'm all the way in the jungle. And I have been moderating a lot of behaviors over the past few years. And I still moderate behaviors right to this day. Certain people, they got shit coming from me that they haven't received yet. That's fine. But increasingly, I'm moving more towards the law of the jungle. Just because I'm sick of people. Sometimes you just get fed the fuck up.
You know what it is? Every place deserves a certain awareness, and you need to make yourself understand that, whether it be the professional world, whether it be the streets. And you know, the streets vary depending on where you are, what city, what neighborhood, but you need to give everything the same type of respect and awareness, so you know how to navigate those situations.